Okay, so what we're watching is a fight between a MMA fighter and a Tai Chi master, and the biggest thing that you can see here is he doesn't really have good footwork. He's not moving off angle when those punches are coming, and he got taken out so quickly because of that. So I've been in sparring matches with people who have a serious weight advantage over me, and it really sucks. And so I came up with a lot of different ways to counter that. So what I want to do in this video is go over some of those ways and hope it's helpful for you. So without further ado, let's get to it. When that guy was fighting, the guy at the martial art thing, and the guy just this. The one thing that you could have did besides this sat there like this, like the woo man, is if you come in like that. Oh. Okay, so what I want you to do is look at when he attacks. What I do first is I do a sweep. I knock his punch off angle, I defend, and then immediately switch over to a kind of a triangle block to a sweep to take him off balance, because he's obviously not in control when he's running into me in that way. You see this come for the leg, you know, stop that attack completely. Yeah. Also, same deal. Same deal. Go for that back of the leg, knock us down. So. All right. So heads up to Sifu Dan Nam. He's the one who actually taught me this move. Basically, it just interrupts attacking opponent's balance. Because remember, there's difference between boxing and Muay Thai, the way they generate power. So if you have an aggressive opponent, whether it's either discipline, their balance is going to be somewhat off, and that leaves an opening for you to counter them. Because really, if he has that much force and he's running like this, you don't got too many options. You're just more person. Yeah. Just to stop his legs. That's it. That's in that. This won't work really. You're going to have to try to sweep him, or you're going to have to wait till that. And then come across that way and just knock him off. Because if he has full, you don't have full momentum, but he has full momentum and he's running like this. I'll redo it to be almost like this, almost like that, but lower. Here, and go for his legs. Because we're gonna have that spin. Because he's running. He's not. Because in Muay Thai they don't do like in boxing where we do everything and it's like that. And you know, control is everything is like and it's full. So because it's so full, that's why they always hold. They always like this. Yeah. The balance is always here and you're always doing this. But in American kickboxing, it's always here. There's no big variation. So when you see them in Sanda or MMA, they use Muay Thai setup. So whenever they use Muay Thai setup, that's when they because they get power. You see how like, the power difference is just me coming towards you. Yeah. There's no so you can pace it. Now this is something I learned by fighting a lot of different styles. A lot of the traditional styles are more in control. They stay usually at a certain angle. They hit. They don't really run into the kick or the punch. Whereas in a lot of, for instance, in Muay Thai, occasionally in Sanda, they tend to press, and they press by either running in or using the momentum of their body. If you watch some of the fights between some of the Chinese masters versus the MMA fighter, for instance, that's what you see a lot. He's using his momentum, and since he's obviously way bigger than those guys, there's no really other way for them, being shorter guys, to really shut him down unless they attack his weakest point, which is his legs. So that's what you're looking at. So if I go and attack my legs, probably instinct spin down here. See how it hits the back of the leg? It almost makes you go. Alright? Yeah. I was even running at you. So if I'm running at you, think with you. I had a guy do that. I did that. He literally just fell over because he was just running toward it. Another thing is a lot of people are aggressive. People are aggressive and want to come in. Well, you can use that as your window. If you're really aggressive, that is it. This is actually the angle you want. You want to, so go a little slow on that. Yeah, okay. So you want to basically be able to go in. You want to look for that angle. So don't let them scare you with all that craziness. It's gonna be there. Always look. That's it. He's running towards you too, and that's the aim. So you pace him, you do this thing, but look for it. Because anything he'll throw after you get with that ain't gonna matter. He's gonna blow. Especially going like this, he's gonna blow in the streets. Same deal. Same thing. Crazy street stuff. You look for it. Don't. This will keep you safe. No matter what happens, this will keep your chin is down, your face is you're safe. You're safe. You're safe.
So that's really all I wanted to cover. I wanted to cover a couple of counters for really aggressive opponents. I've been seeing a lot of in Chinese masters fighting Sanda and MMA fighters and just falling short. Even though the skill set is in their style, they still lack a lot of the experience in actual fighting. On top of that, in China, half the guys are old guys fighting, young guys, at least in their prime, or just heading outside of their prime. So those fights definitely don't balance out. I think as a martial artist, you definitely have to be good with your own style, but also be good fighting other styles. So I would recommend, if you're in one style, occasionally going to an open tournament and seeing how that works out, and just building that experience. You have a lifetime, so I wouldn't be hung up on a loss in a ring or a loss in a tournament. You have a whole entire lifetime to improve your art and your style. So keep practicing. Go out there, try some of these things, add them to your list of skills. And thanks for watching. Same thing as usual. Leave a like, subscribe if you like this content. If you don't like this content, leave comments and like and subscribe anyway. And until next time, this is Tremaine signing off. Adios.